lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Porzingis finds Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Marjanovic has got the opening basket of the game for the Mavs. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season. What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. George against Hardaway. Morris kicks to Leonard. 3-pointer. Zubac the pass to Beverley. Porzingis with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Richardson, good.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Richardson against Beverley. Leonard draws the double. Passes it to Morris. Here's Zubac. And that one's good. Beverley.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
And here is Doncic. Out to Porzingis. This one for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Right side Leonard. For 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Doncic with the steal. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. It's stolen by Morris. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. On the wing, George. Guarded by Marjanovic.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Beverley against Richardson. Beverley dishes to George. Outside Leonard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Brunson kicks the foul. 6 to shoot. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. Here's the 3 over Ibaka. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Outside Jackson to the middle. Ibaka, the pass to Batum. Back to Ibaka. Goes up from the top of the key. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Finney Smith. Nails the baby hook.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
1 quarter in the books, and it's... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Redick. Feeds to Powell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Clippers trail. Now Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 3. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Redick and stolen by Redick. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. So the wing on the left. Kennard against Redick. Out to the right wing. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Now the pass to Cauley-Stein. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Knocks it loose.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Brunson against Jackson. Passes it to Finney Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Lobs it up for Ibaka. That gives them the lead. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Redick passes to Finney Smith. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low, here's Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
There's Jackson with the 3. Takes the 13-footer. No good there.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Beverly, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Richardson.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Doncic against George. Clock at 4. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Outside Leonard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Morris.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
George looking around. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Richardson, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Richardson against Beverly. Back to George. To stop the run, and George with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Look, they traded up to get Doncic. They traded up.
And that's going to do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Clippers trail by 4. Oh, Morris in position, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside, George. Inside, Morris. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Porzingis with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. The finish, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on J.J. Redick.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Here's Brunson. He dishes it to Redick. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And a deep 3 from Redick. It's hauled in by the Clippers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Mann. Brunson covering. Batum, good.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Ibaka comes with the double team. Here's Powell to the inside. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Jackson with it. Pass to Kennard for the tie. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Redick. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. And here's Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. Redick for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Redick's got 6.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, Dallas, 7-point differential. The shot by George, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
George with no one around. Drops in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Doncic finds Richardson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And the pass to Richardson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Back to Doncic. That's a Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Stolen by George. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot by George, no good. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. George picks him up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Beverly against Richardson. And here's George for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic, and fouled as he went up. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told his guys, the inside game is working, so stick with it. means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
On the clock, the drive by Doncic. Finney-Smith, and too long on the shot. Clippers trail by 3. A shot off that time. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Pass to Kennard. A 3. Kept alive.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Doncic. Yes!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The putback, and Ibaka is right there.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
Doncic against Jackson.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
A 3 from Leonard. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. And the Clippers starting five. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And there's Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bol in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Bol. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now, here's Beverley, following the miss by Jamal Murray, and stolen by Murray. To the middle, here's Jokic, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Morris drops them both. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Barton. To the paint. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from Morris. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Jokic against Beverley. Jokic with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Leonard. Jokic with the steal. Barton finds Murray. Some nice ball movement by the...
Great! That was special. And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
George passes to Zubac. Got a piece of it. Now here's Barton. Pass to Murray. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Good work there as it goes. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The shot's good.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. Dishes it to Gordon. There's the pass to Murray. Down low. 4 on the clock. And George kicks to Zubac. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way. Barton dishes to Gordon. Pass to Murray. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Jokic. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Fires from the wing. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Pulls it from 20. And it's George missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Pull-up jumper. And it's Bull, that time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard finds Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Denver with the ball. 4-point game. Morris outside. Count the basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the...
Venom.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Batum. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. And it's Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the 3. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Porter passes to Morris. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 4. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Pass to McGee. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Over in the corner, Green. McGee's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Stolen by McGee. Inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by McGee.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Left block shot on the way. Yep, that one goes in there.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. Pass to Kennard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Green passes to Porter. Kicks to McGee. Just 3 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers trail. Kennard on the wing. Back to Jackson. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Mann. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Nuggets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Kennard against Rivers. Top of the key. Shots good by Kennard. Here's Morris. He kicks it to Rivers. Back to Morris. He dishes it to Green. The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's stolen by Ibaka. Mann passes to Batum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Come to me.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Barton surveying the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck, the defense knows they're in trouble. On their heels.
2 shots. All 3 throws good from Barton. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Beverly. From deep, George. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are leading by 4. Kenny. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clippers trail by 4. They've got Jamal Murray. Hole is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morris outside. The pass to Beverly. Pocket 6. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Barton against Beverly. Back to George. Hands it from downtown. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the layup. And now a 7-point Nugget lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Murray outside. Poked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. Leonard against Porter. The shot by George, wide open. And the 3 off target.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Stolen by McGee. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And in Leonard and George jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And here is Morris. McGee in the high post. Working on Zubac. Morris kicks to McGee. Outside Porter. He feeds it to Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Clippers trail by 4. George looking around. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. All going up court, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
On the wing, George. Over Green. Morris missed. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Morris passes to Porter. Back to Morris. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 4-on-3 break. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Back to Morris, and stolen by Bull. Here's Jokic. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And, you know, guys, it's really obvious that Jokic wants to keep getting better. I mean, he's got a lot of tools, and I think the sky's the limit.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 10. On the wing, George. Shoots over Barton. And Bull pulls it down. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Murray. Gordon the pass to Bull. Gordon dishes to Murray. 13 feet away. And another miss by Denver. Clippers trail by 10. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. From deep, George. The shot misses.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Bull kicks to Gordon. It's Barton on the wing. Feeds it to Bull. Outside for Murray. Uncovered. Rebound by the Clippers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Passes to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Morris with the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic throws it down.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Leonard against Gordon. On deep. And it's Leonard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray outside. Now the pass to Bull. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Denver.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The kick out to Barton. It's hauled in by George. Here's the Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that one's good, Jokic.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Outside, George launches it, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Marjanovic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Richardson against Murray. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Richardson up top. He's covered by Murray. 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Bull pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jokic kicks to Barton. No good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 4. Outside Hardaway. And that's a foul called on Bull. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown. Doncic, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Bull. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
1:56 left in the first. Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
The pass to Jokic. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Bull. Michael Porter comes in for Aaron Gordon. Rivers, he's checked in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Powell. Jokic with the steal. Rivers passes to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Green. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from Green. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 9-point game. Makes it off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Porter with the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The drive by Green over Cauley Stein. Misses off the left iron.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Goes back up. He kicks to Powell. It's Redick on the wing. Another shot. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Willie Cauley Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Back to Rivers. Here we go, all alone, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
A fundamentally sound player. Gotta like how well Redick works the rock around the floor.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough and great. He is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
McGee, the pass to Morris. Here's Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on J.J. Redick.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Redick for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Redick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
Green up on top. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Finney Smith passes to Cauley Stein. McGee on the double team. Lets it go from 11. High post, Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's deflected. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Right at the free throw line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Barton against Doncic. And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mavericks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. So they take the lead. Porzingis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Doncic. He feeds it to Richardson. Marjanovic against Jokic. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Rebound by Murray.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Porzingis comes with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Dallas. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Barton. The Mavericks rebound. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Jokic, and the layup falls. Jokic has got 8.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Richardson against Murray. Richardson kicks to Doncic. There's the dish to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Murray outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Bol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Doncic with it. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Bol is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barton in at the 2. Kicks it out to Gordon. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Doncic finds Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Count that one. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Here's Murray. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Jokic slams it in.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Redick. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks trail it. Here's Brunson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. He was all alone on that one. Redick's got 8 points.
And the timing and rhythm with which Redick plays, well, he is feeling it right now.
Outside, Green. Rivers dishes to Green. Feeds it to McGee. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith by Green. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Outside, Redick. Brunson against Morris. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Morris looking over the floor. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. McGee finds Porter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
On the wing, Morris. Brunson covering. Here's McGee, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Knocked loose, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left to play in the third. It's Redick on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Porter. Finney Smith kicks to Brunson. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Morris dishes to Green. The layup missed. The Mavericks shooting 43% from the floor. Now Brunson to the paint. Five on the clock. Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And the Nuggets with some changes. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Passes it to Jokic. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Barton finds Murray. To take the lead, Jokic passes to Bull. He lays it in.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Doncic outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That one misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Bulls got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Barton against Doncic. Porzingis, good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Murray kicks to Barton. It's Jokic, top of the key. Back to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Doncic with it. Now defended by Jokic. And here's Porzingis for a three. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Denver leading by 3. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
1:35 left in the fourth. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
To the middle. Jokic inside. Headed by Porzingis. And the pass to Murray. To the inside. It's stolen by Marjanovic.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Barton drives in. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, if this point. They're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, a break for the defense. That was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Murray the pass to Bull. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Nuggets lead by 7. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. That shot missing. So we see Denver get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas, and the Clippers starting five. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
They grab their own miss. Richardson kicks to Doncic. The shot comes out. Here's George. And no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Down low. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jackson finds Zubac. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Doncic. And that one goes long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Now, here's Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Richardson. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. That one goes in.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed. That time accelerates in the open floor.
Outside, George. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic with it. Count it.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
George dishes to Leonard. And then jammed down right as he goes over Marjanovic.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's good. This game is all even.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Richardson. Here's Zubac. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Passes it to Marjanovic. Inside, tries it from 9. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, that's a patented move, I think, for Porzingis. Excellent with the catch and shoot.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
That's power from DeMarcus Cousins.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Beverly, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein against Cousins. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And it's Beverly missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the
Venom.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Dwight Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. 2 points. That one goes. Kennard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Brunson the pass to Finney Smith. Outside, Redick puts up a three, drills the three-pointer. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, JJ's release is just so quick, even from three.
Here's Kennard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Brunson scanning the floor. Up top, Powell. Back to Brunson. Pass to Redick. It's hauled in by Beverly. Clippers leading by 3.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Here's Powell. The Clippers getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Out of hand on it.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Redick for 3. Powell against Cousins. Powell kicks to Cauley-Stein. Shoots the 3. No good from Finney-Smith.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mann, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Fires for 3. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Finney-Smith.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in out there.
The pass to Kennard. For the 3. That shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Beverly up top, guarded by Doncic. Here's Ibaka. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Clippers lead by 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Doncic passes to Richardson. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Porzingis can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Okay, 2 of the easiest points that Cousins is going to have, but in fine fashion with the big throwdown.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. From 12 feet out, shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Doncic.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Cousins, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Cousins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
I mean, that's when it's got to be a chop shop down there. When Cousins gets it that deep, he's exceptional at getting the position that he wants in the paint.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Leonard attacking. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. From deep. That one no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was and that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And George with this stuff.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. And just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Both teams will make substitutions. 90 seconds now into the second half. Brunson against Jackson. Brunson kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Brunson the pass to Powell. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back.
Oh! Grab it out of half.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
But they get it back. Pass to Cauley Stein. George against Redick. Over George. Here's Brunson. Dallas again missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting...
Wow, hammering it in!
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Redick passes to Powell. Cauley Stein kicks to Powell. Cauley Stein with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Los Angeles. They've got an 8-0 run. George looking over the floor. And he gets... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Top of the key, Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either.
All all the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Doncic with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Cauley-Stein at the elbow. To the middle. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both from the line. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Dallas moving it around. Doncic against Beverly. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. 3 on the clock. They need this one. And it's Doncic missing. Clippers leading by 17. Cousins finds Ibaka. Here's Kennard. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to man. Cuts off the pass. And Doncic. Here we go. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Richardson. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow! And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Kennard's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 13. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Floats it up for Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic, and there's the pass to Finney Smith. The Mavericks rebound. Here's the three. It doesn't go for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kennard for three. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Now Richardson. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The shot by George, no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris against Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jackson against Richardson. Outside Jackson, pass to George. All sorts of time. They get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Josh Richardson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one's good, George.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMarcus Cousins.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Jackson looking it over. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 16.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And the dunk by Zubats.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Cole is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at point guard. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now here's Beverly. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Bull. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And Jokic drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Leonard looking around. Outside, George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac, that's good.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And here is Murray. Barton outside. No good on the three.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Pass to George. Here's the pass to Zubac. Changes up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Barton throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Leonard with the ball. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Murray surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Bull. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's George. Bull making his last shot. Passes it to Leonard. Good on the three-point shot.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Jokic on top. Kicks the Bull. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Morris dishes to Leonard. And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bull's got 6 points. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Leonard. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. From deep three-point range, and Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barton passes to Bull. The layup off target. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. He kicks it to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Pushing the action. Always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top. They lead by 3. We'll be back. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. To the middle, and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Murray outside. Dishes to Bull. Yep, it counts. Bull's got 10 points in the game. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
And George kicks to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Leonard. Back to George. To the inside. Here's Morris. Rebound by Murray.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Down low. Here's Bull. And Denver again with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard against Gordon. Outside Leonard. Back to Beverly. There's the triple. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Murray right side. Jokic off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Morris looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Beverly. Wants to get it to Morris and does. There's the dish to George. And it's off from three-point range. Denver leading by 7. Murray right side. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Kennard. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Platoon passes to Kennard. Here's man, guarded by Porter.
You got it. Come on, come on.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Batum. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Porter. Out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Denver gets it back. And Porter putting it right back in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Jackson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Bol having an outstanding game. He had 12 points and 4 rebounds. And that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Bol.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Batum is out there with Ibaka. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward position. To the middle. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Green kicks to McGee. Jackson comes over with the double. Green, and Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Top of the key, Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 13. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Outside, Porter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Whew. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Jokic passes to Murray. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Jackson kicks to Batum. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. Martin from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. And the pass to Mann. Now here's Kennard. And stolen by Barton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jokic inside. Defended by Batum. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Martin from outside. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Count it.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Pass to Kennard. Jokic grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Fast break. Here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Here's Bol. No good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 16, so on the floor for Denver. Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. It's stolen by Morris. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. Green passes to Morris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ibaka outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nuggets leading by 19. And here is Morris. Passes to Green. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Ibaka's got his first 2 points.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
Morris passes to Porter. From deep. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Mann. And here's Kennard. That 3 off the mark. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Morris kicks to McGee. The pass to Green. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside Jackson. Batum trying to break loose. Jackson gets the bucket.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Morris looking over the floor. He feeds it to McGee. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jackson passes to Ibaka. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Morris outside. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Mann's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the wing right side. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Jackson against Morris. Over Jackson. And too long on the shot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bull.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Jackson passes to Batum from the stripe. Pass to Kennard. Here's Batum. Tries again. Kicks it to Ibaka. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Morris. Trying to end the drought. Porter, no luck. Ibaka with the ball. Kennard on the wing. Wide open look. Back to Ibaka. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now Doncic. Here's Richardson. Back to Doncic. From the wing. Chalk up two there.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who's your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Richardson, no luck.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And finished off by Porter.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis looking it over. 6 to shoot. Doncic against Barton. And the shot goes in.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Here's Jokic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. To the paint, Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Wide open look here for Murray. The offensive rebound. Doncic against Barton. Shot clock at 6. Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Marjanovic finds Doncic. A 3-ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hardaway with the steal. Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by Bull. Here's Murray up on top. Headed by Porzingis. Porter passes to Murray. There's the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Back to Richardson. The pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
To the middle. Here's Porter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here is McGee. Morris outside. Outside Gordon. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks trail by 6. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Cauley-Stein. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's Redick. Denver getting their last shot to go. Passes to Brunson. Over Morris. Cauley-Stein passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. Inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Now here is McGee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Redick kicks to Finney-Smith. Brunson against Morris. And 2 free throws coming up on it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Redick for 3, drills it from outside. Reddick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Reddick on the money, ATM time.
Morris kicks to Gordon. Now the pass to McGee. Back to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Green. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 5.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Richardson against Murray. Here's Bol. And the 3 off target. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Now Murray.
Oh! At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Doncic against Barton. It's tipped. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Dishes it to Porter. Pass to Murray. Back to Porter. From the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Out to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving it around. Dallas again missing. Denver leading by 7. Outside Porter. Richardson against Murray. Fires top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Richardson getting points in transition. Easy buckets thanks to his hustle after the steal. And that's how you take advantage of the turnover.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Bol is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray, good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Man showing some terrific range. Doncic has got 7.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's not a good play.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Down low, Cauley Stein. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
And stolen by Richardson. Feeds to Doncic. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No good there off the double clutch.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Jokic passes to Murray. The feed to Bol. No good on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And that's a foul called on Bol. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Redick. He's got 5. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson kicks to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Powell. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:56 left to play in the third. Brunson finds Cauley Stein. Brunson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. One-on-one fast break. The pass to Brunson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Finney-Smith. But they'll get another chance. Outside for Redick. Powell, no one around him. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 4. Pass to Green. In the corner, it's Morris. Green breaking loose. Morris, no good. The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Outside for Redick. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Gordon. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
And here's Brunson. Passes it to Redick for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Redick's got 8.
Very dangerous from outside the arc as he's been throughout his career. All Redick needs is a little separation.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read
he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic with it. Out to Porzingis. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Murray against Richardson. The pass to Marjanovic. 4 on the clock. The deep 3 from Porzingis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Murray outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. He gets that one. Porzingis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. Denver in the lead. Murray outside. Porzingis with the block. Pass break Dallas. Richardson's running. Pass to Porzingis. Cans the 12-footer. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Dallas?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Doncic against Barton. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Here's Porter. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. The shot, no good. Nuggets trail. It's Barton with the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, Richardson, simply by being aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and is able to force the foul.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Rivers checked in. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Murray surveying the D. Good on the shot.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Doncic missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Green, he's checked in for Denver. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. And then for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. The dish to Cauley-Stein.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray outside. Jokic kicks to Murray. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Yeah, Murray is clearly a shoot-first guy who can really fill it up. This is a big-time bucket getter.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Murray against Doncic. Pass to Brunson. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by Jokic. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
Now, Doncic. For Murray. Off on that one. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.